welcome back to the Ironman Progress video series where we will be taking on RTO for the first time in the wilderness. Let's check out the gear. So we've got our Slayer helm, our crystal body, and our Bofa with black d'hide chaps because I don't really want to mess around with the protect item thing, because if I didn't have it on, I would be risking the Slayer helm or the crystal legs, one of them, and I don't really want to mess with that. So maybe we'll go back to it if I can like really get the protect item thing down and I trust the fact that I won't run into any PKers, but otherwise I'm not too concerned about it. We should be good to go with the Slayer helm offsetting the loss of the legs. And then we've just got our seed pod, our ranging potion, our stamina potion, and then just food and blighted super restores. We have 100 casts of ice blitz that should freeze RTO. We should be able to cast Ice Barrage, but we'll get there eventually. Anyway, this should work fine for now. We've got the alt bonded up to act as a scout, and yeah, let's do this, I guess. I haven't done this boss at all, so I'm not super sure what to expect, but all right, there's somebody going in there. So I think I'll just go over here, log out, scout a world on my alt, and then come back in and kill it then. Never mind, my alt doesn't have access to the wilderness bosses because it doesn't have the wilderness diary completed, so we're just gonna have to hop around all over the place until we can find a world. Okay, that took forever and I got hit a bit walking in and I didn't freeze him in time, and I don't think that my freeze attack is working as well as it should, but we are in now, so hopefully we will be able to figure this out. That took me forever to find a world and I immediately get bounced. That's so annoying. Oh, please let this be my first kill. Oh, thank God. I can't even get my alt on this world because it's not a high enough total level. It's only 1750. So I'm gonna have to think of something to do with that, so I don't want to die all the time. Brought a magic potion to offset the fact that I don't have 94 magic yet, even though I'm so close, like 33k away. I forgot to pray. Holy crap, 50. Oh look, more rune pickaxes. That's always nice. Man, it's so nerve-wracking not having an alt. I really need to find a world that I can use one. Well, I am out of here. That's our first trip. Went okay. It's definitely just so nerve-wracking without an alt. I need to find a non-total level world. Should have played on my main more. Damn it. Am I gonna be dead? Is this just totally... What's going on here? Did this projectile hit me right at the moment that I hopped, and now it thinks I'm logged out but still in the fight and I'm just gonna die? Alright, I finally found a world where I can park my scout outside, but I lost a ton of supplies getting in here, and for some reason my freezes just aren't working, even though they absolutely should. We have a lot to figure out about this. Honestly, the boss's mechanics are not the problem. It's the fact that it's in the wilderness and you are just constantly fighting PKers and other people, even more honestly than Calvarion, as I remember. I mean, maybe I'm just here at the wrong time, but it is insane how many worlds I had to hop just to find one that I could use. And then there's like weirdly the times that I'll just splash a freeze 4 or 5 times in a row. I don't know why or how that happens, but other times it's no problem. I don't think it's worth bringing like mage gear or anything. Maybe like a weapon to switch to, so I can do like 1 click switch to the weapon and then click on the boss and that'll give me some more magic attack. I don't know. Yeah, and there's times like that where my freeze hits a 34, but of course it's right before he like changes forms and I have to freeze him again, and now I'm not going to be able to freeze him at all. Yeah, exactly. I have to teleport out. I didn't restock on freezes. That was so dumb of me. Oh man. Also, sometimes that boss just hits you with a melee attack from what should be way too far away. Killed him with the freeze that time. Whoa. Hey, I am now Callisto Adept. It probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to go get 26k worth of magic XP and then come back here, just because having to like re-up on the potions and all that is like, that's kind of frustrating. So I might just go like burst Dust Devils for a little bit, get some more dust runes, and then come back. And then also look into the viability of, I froze him right at the, look into the viability of one of those 1-click attack option things. Then you get kills like this where you just rip through him and like you land both your free freezes first try and your Bofa just shreds, you've got nothing to worry about. It's very up and down, this boss, from what I've noticed. So he's gonna come and attack me. I needed that last hit and I ran to the trap. First things first, for some reason my magic potions are all in 3 dose. I want them in 4 dose. Won't matter in a few minutes after I get 94 magic, but still important to do. Second, we are out of dueling rings, so we are going to make 26 of them. Now we're going to come down here and just easy burst these dust devils. We won't be here for very long. We have like 20k magic XP to gain. We'll just get it real quick and get some dust runes while we're at it, because we are running a tad low. Should be coming up on that level. I don't think we're going to get it. Oh, that's so annoying. 102 XP away. There it is, 94. It went away, but right on. That is Ice Barrage. That is Vengeance. That's a lot of good stuff. And now we can just cast it without having to boost up with a magic potion, which will be nice for the bear task and TOA. So thumbs up. We also got a ancient shard from doing that. We also got 600 dust runes, so not as many as we wanted, but any amount is nice. Yes, blighted super restores. That is what I need. There is Callisto veteran, and I think I'm about to get PK'd. Let's see. Now he's running away and killing my ult instead, so I am going to leave. So the benefit to 20 KC is now, if I look in, it's empty. There we go. My world now. Oh my god, that was I must have splashed 10 or 11 freezes in a row. That was crazy. I have to look into some way to make sure I land a few more freezes, because I will miss like 8, 9, 10, 11 freezes in a row, and that's it. Like I use all my food. I'm completely at the whim of these freezes, so I gotta figure something out. Change up my gear a little bit. All right, if I put on Barrow's gloves and a Sarah cape, I have +1 magic as opposed to, I think it was -20. So maybe this will work, and then I'll see if I can find something that can auto cast ancient magic, and maybe that'll be my 1 click and it'll give me a bit more. All right, so with the ancient staff on, I get up to +16. So I'm just gonna have to switch every single time, which shouldn't be too annoying, but hopefully it helps me catch a few more freezes, which will make this boss much easier to deal with. So frustratingly, if I switch this to auto cast and then switch to the bow and then switch back to the ancient staff, it rids me of the ability to auto cast. I'm sure that's some wilderness only fuckery that Jagex came up with, but see, that's not gonna work. So I guess we're just gonna have to count on the +1 magic bonus we've got giving us the hit, which I think it should do better than -20. Yeah, I mean, I could just be getting really lucky this kill, but it seems to be already making a much bigger difference. So I think this is gonna be our setup. Man, talk about a world of difference. This has made everything so much nicer. I should have just done this from the beginning. I should have figured that -20 mage attack was not gonna cut it. Yeah, this is way better. Shoot, I ran out of freezes for this kill. How did that happen? Come on, just a few more big hits. There we go. Wow, that was terrible. There's the end of our Slayer task. We didn't get any Brimstone keys. I just realized that was a Konar task, so that's kind of a bummer, but we out of here. Overall, pretty decent loot. I mean, it just spits out mahogany logs. We got 60 grimy toad flax, some death runes, red dragon hide magic logs. Not as good as Calvarion, but it's a very chill boss now that I figured out how to freeze it properly. So yeah, I would come back. I would happily come back. I realize we never took a look at this, but Callisto has 2 combat achievements. Kill it 10 times, kill it 20 times. So that's another boss green logged. We are back at TOA. First thing we need to do, fill up this trident a bit more. This is running out of charges. I think it's death, chaos, fire, and no, it's not coins. Wait, only 40. Oh, why did it pull out so few fire runes? There we go. Yeah, we gotta go buy some fire runes. Next invocation upgrade is, let's do upset stomach because I should probably get used to that one. So we are at 245. Jeez, I fucked that up horribly. Okay, yeah, this one's gonna take a bit of time to get used to. Ooh, that was a 7-minute Kefri. I think I'm about reaching my limit in terms of what I can do melee wise without a fang for Kefri. So we may have to stop at about 245 because I cannot damage that thing. Unbelievable. I ran out of death runes in my rune pouch and had to manually kill all of the monkeys. I couldn't blood barrage up. What a disaster. How does that happen? Oh man, these definitely get steadily harder. That was rough. It would be so much easier with a blowpipe, but we make do with what we've got. I just want that fang, man. The fang and I can get out of here for a long time. There is Novice Tomb Looter, which is 25 entry mode or 25 KC in general, but it counts because I did. Oh my god, we just got a purple. Holy crap. Okay. All right. On our 25th KC, we get our first purple. Now, this could be anything. I'm good with it being anything. I will even take the ward. It would replace our Tome of Water. The Light Bearer would probably be the least useful, but it would make a lot of things in the game easier. Oh my god. All right. Let's do this. All right. Please just be Fang. Please just be Fang. Yeah! Yes! Ah, yes. Yes, 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 yes. That is so huge. Oh my god. Look at the clan chat, man. Oh man, look at this. They're going crazy. Oh, yes. First perp. First perp. I don't want to leave this room. Like, I don't want to leave the purple room. Oh my god. 30 mil. Holy crap. All right. Yes, it was worth it to bump the invocations, man. 3.11% unique chance. And we have a fang. All right, I was going to leave, but Pat has convinced me to try it out. So I will try it on another 245. But first, wait, you said there's a boost to fang when you're into it. Yeah, let's take a look at this thing. All right, 2 unique passive effects, which make it effective against targets with high defense. It re-rolls accuracy on an unsuccessful hit, and that's it. Okay, what's the other passive effect? Oh, okay. So this thing rolls between 15 and 85% of a maximum hit. So for the successful hit chance, within TOA, this check is performed using standard mechanics but is repeated, and if either check succeeds, you get a successful hit. Outside the raid, it's 2 independent accuracy rolls, and if either is higher, then it succeeds. Okay, for the first one, the opponent's defense is re-rolled, making the accuracy far higher. So it's still pretty good outside of TOA as well. It has a special attack, 25% of the player's special attack energy. The attack provides 50% increase to the next hit and uses the Fang's true max hit as opposed to the 85%. And let's take a look at this thing. It's 103 strength, 105 stab, and 75 slash, compared to the whip, which is 82 strength and 82 slash. Man, this thing is dope. Oh my god. I knew it was good, but I had no idea how good. Wow, okay, alright, well, sweet. So I have to do more research into where to use this thing, but this is apparently a huge get. I mean, I knew it would be, but damn. Oh, it is 5 ticks though, instead of 4, so that'll take some getting used to. So, okay, so I'm gonna run another, gotta do the back-to-back. So currently I bofa everything. So I use Fang now.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a lot better. Really just the biggest thing is going to be watching for like the shadow attack on the ground. Because that's the hardest thing to like run away from. In theory, for like long term, this is now where you have a good weapon to learn the red X method. You have to basically do that to beat Baba at the higher invocations. So for right now, like, doesn't matter. You don't need the red X. Even all the way up to like 350s, even easy. Like, you can just spray melee, tank it. You don't have to do the red X method right now, but I would definitely say like get used to it, because one, it's going to save you in supplies, and then two, you're going to have to do it once you get to if you ever want to do like the higher ones later.
So I remember what I wanted to ask about Akka.
Yep.
So right now, when his shadows come out, I both of them. Should I fang them now?
Don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure. But I think Bofa is still going to be better DPS, assuming you're salted, because it's the 4-tick versus
5-tick, yeah.
5-tick.
All right, that makes sense. I am so hyped right now. It's unbelievable. Oh my God. All right, let's just dump everything in there. Where is the fang? Where is it? Wait, actually, where is it? Tab 2. Okay. Put that in tab 1. Bring that over to TOA. We no longer need this partisan, so we are just going to remove the tag from there. I guess we gotta send the back-to-back, and I'll remember to put death runes in here. We'll stick on the 245 because that seems to be our lucky invocation. So let's see how this goes. Man, I can't believe I have to go through the whole Zebak room before I get to try it. I just realized I haven't even equipped it yet. I don't even know what it looks like. Oh, yes. I am so happy to have this thing. All right, let's go. Let's go to the first room where we can use it. All right, here we go. I mean, this was our main issue with TOA, was our melee stats. So let's pop this super combat. Okay, a 13. Not so great. And we miss. All right, well, not off to the best start ever. Still gotta get used to this 5-tick thing. I'm sure it'll be better than that. I'm sure that was just a fluke. Oh, we just missed skipping the little like bomb things come out, and I got hit by that was dumb. Definitely better though. It's definitely better in here. That was like the fastest Kefri part 1 I've done by far. So we will just have to keep going. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely good. I think it was maybe a little overhyped. I wouldn't say it's the melee Bofa like I've seen people calling it, but that was about 446 as opposed to my 7-minute one. So shave probably a minute or two off of this. I'm still kind of inaccurate with it. I feel like that might be my melee stats. I mean, I'm only 83 and you can only start wielding it at 82. So I think I just need to train a little bit more, but yeah, it's definitely better. It's definitely better. I just don't know if it was like as massive of a change. Like I can start pushing like 350 invocations, but it's definitely very helpful. We'll see how it is in Akka. Okay, yeah, I could definitely feel it much better at Akka. That thing really helped on the melee phase. That was much better there. So maybe I just can't do Kefri. Maybe I'm just bad at that boss. Time to try this thing out at Baba. Let's see how this goes. We will salt up and then head in there. So what I learned earlier is if you hit him with your melee attack, he will stop throwing boulders. So when you get up here, if you're able to skip, you should just range him instead, because he will just immediately pop out of his throwing phase if you hit him with your melee weapon. So instead, you just stand here, and that was the best range skip I ever did, and he's dead. That's got to be a new record in this room. Smashed it. Yeah. Combat achievement for I'm in a rush. I don't know what that is, but yeah, we smashed that room. All right, here's our back-to-back. Can we get a purple? No, we don't. Obviously not. But I don't even care because we have a Fang and we are done at TOA for now. Magic Seeds, I will take those, and 9 Ranars. Very nice. Let's get out of here. All right, we have like less than 10,000 fire runes left in the bank. So we are just going to go and buy a bunch of fire rune packs. If we buy, let's see, all 80 of these, what is that, 8,000? So maybe we'll hop like 3 or 4 times and then we will be set. Because we got to use these to recharge the trident. And I could just go to Guardians of the Rift and just make them myself and get rune crafting XP, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like worth it, honestly. I don't feel like doing Guardians of the Rift right now. All right, there's 18,000 fire runes. That brings us up to like 20,000 or something, and 27,000. Okay, that seems relatively in line. I mean, kind of, not really. I really should just go back to Guardians of the Rift, honestly, but I'll do it later. In the meantime, we are going to set up for some... What is this battered key? Oh, I know. Okay. We're going to set up for some blue dragons and just AFK. We never got a chance to look at this, but I'm in a rush. Defeat Baba after destroying 4 or fewer rolling boulders in total without dying yourself. There it is. Yeah, we smashed that task. I was bringing 5 food at a time and we were just ripping through those dragons. I'm digging the fangs so far. Hey, there's a Dust Devil Slayer task, so we will certainly get more dust runes while we are in there. So we are at a Sukwa task, and we are like 2 kills away from another attack level, which would give us 84 attack. And I'm using the whip. And it's because I'm learning more about the Fang as time goes on. And I think it said this when we were looking into it, but it's really effective against high defense monsters, whereas the whip is good for lower defense. And they've done this with a few other weapons as well. Like they switched around the blowpipe when they nerfed it to be really good against low defense monsters, and then the Bofa is good against high defense monsters. So that's where that delineation comes in. So when I was doing the DPS calcs for Sukwas, because they have like 0 defense, it was really smart to bring the whip. I thought for a second that I missed the level, but there it is, 84 attack. So yeah, Sukwas, not a lot of defense, so the whip is better. But what I was thinking is, with the gear we have now, we could probably finish out the medium combat diary. I know that I can't pull it up right now because I'm in the middle of combat, but it was like Dagonoth Kings and King Black Dragon is the last one. So maybe on the next KBD task, we head in there with, budget gear, but we bring the Fang and see if that thing can hit it, because we have problems hitting it before. Otherwise, we'll just wait until we get a Dragon Hunter Lance or something. Yeah, we are in a good spot with this Fang. It should be very useful. This is interesting. Chaos Elemental. I have never done this before, and I couldn't really figure out the safe spot last time I tried. Don't want to do 50. Let me check what the highest kill count task is for it. So it's 25 times. I will do 25 Chaos Elemental kills. I was practicing getting it in the safe spot, and I did it, but I didn't bring any weapons. So now I'm just sitting here punching it, and I don't know if it's like worth it to go get weapons. I'm just sitting here punching this thing. Like, do I just leave and start over? But I mean, at least I figured it out. All right, as goofy as this is, it is not working. Of course, when I say that, I finally get a hit. So I'm just gonna run back to Edgeville and set this thing back up for real. And I'll bring like a Slayer helm, the Fang, and something else, and just get after this guy. Of course, I didn't bring a slash weapon, so I'm just gonna hope that this Hellhound kills me. Actually, why don't I run to the Scorpio lair? He'll kill me for sure. There we go. Sweet release of death. Okay, we've got our setup. We lose all this stuff, barrows, gloves, and whatever, and then we've got our looting bag, and we keep the Fang, the Fury, the Slayer helm, and if we have protect item, we keep the barrows, gloves too. So I think we should be good to go and kill the Chaos Elemental in the wilderness. All right, let's see if I can get the attention of this guy. Bring him down here. Maybe I can get him to just follow me this way. Oh, yep, there he is. Okay, so I was just supposed to run over here. Man, he's just smacking me. Am I praying the wrong thing? All right, now I got it. And now I can like try and set it up on another account at the same time. Okay, while I am fighting on that screen, I've tried to make this clip 5, 6, 7 times, and I cannot for the life of me figure out this save spot. So while we're fighting it up there, we're gonna take our alt and come down here. We have to hop to a different world. Okay, we get the attention of the Chaos Elemental, and then you oh my god. See, this is the most annoying part about fighting it. Then you go on this side of the gate, and then bring it down to these marked tiles. And then it'll just sit here. It'll just sit there for as long as you want. Now, at the same time, on your actual account, and you hop to that world on your other account, turn on Protect from Mage, get its attention, and then you just start running up here. Now, it might throw its little like red thing at you, which will teleport you around and make it impossible to do this. That's just kind of luck of the draw. You just gotta hope that doesn't happen. So you just keep running north all the way here. Then you'll be able to tell, yep, see, it sent its little attack. Yeah, see, it moved out of the thing. Yeah, see, now it's not gonna work. So I'm voicing this over later because I realized that once I actually started to figure it out, I didn't record any clips because I was so frustrated with this. So this picks up right where the other one was. You run up here and then you'll see it kind of throw an attack at you, and sometimes you'll get lucky. But this time I got unlucky, kind of. It did its red attack, but it moved me in that one square to the right, which is the one you want to stay on. And I got lucky here that he didn't move out of the way. But if you need to reset, just keep running up that line that's already marked, and he'll fall back into line because he'll head to the east, and then you're good to go. So here's another good example. I'm voicing all these over, just trying to salvage clips. So he throws his red thing at me, and it fucks up the lure. And so I run back, and he starts going off to the left. But once I get his attention again, I get back on the line and I just start running north because he will reset by going east first. And then you can kind of run back towards him, stay in the line as long as you can, go one to the right, get lucky that he doesn't throw another red thing, and then you're all set. Hey, there's Chaos Elemental Adept. So that's 10 kills. So hopefully we'll be able to get the 25 and get the combat achievement. I won't be able to get the one for Flincher just because I cannot for the life of me figure out how to have it not hit you to get it set up in the spot. I think you just have to get really lucky. So that one will remain undone. Man, thank God I did not pick 50 of these. This is horrible. I'm gonna get my 25 and get out of here. I can't believe people used to do this for a dragon pick. Oh my god, finally. Okay, I'm just punching him. We are on our last kill. This was honestly, no exaggeration, the worst thing I've ever done in this game. This was painful. I hated every second of it, and I am so glad that Jagex has gotten way better at designing bosses, because this just stinks. Like, this is back when Jagex was kind of just like, yeah, it's a boss, it does a lot of damage, you can't avoid it, and there you go. That's content. This is just terrible. But we are almost done. Can't speak poorly enough about this task. It's either a skip or a 3 in the future. It honestly might be a skip, Chaos Elemental task. I don't know if I could do this again. There we go. Chaos Elemental Veteran. You bet I am. Let's get out of here and never come back. 146 worms, and I think that's where we're gonna call this episode. First purple, and I get to use it on the worms too. Our first ever raids drop on this account, and it is super, super, super nice. Sets a good tone for the future. I think we are on the right track. So without further ado, thanks for watching, have a good one, and I'll see you again next time.